The following video contains spoilers. We suggest watching the episodes alone in the dark. Hello, Wolfpack! We're back, and we're finally taking our very first look at the famous horror YouTube channel, Crypt TV. Yeah, I got all the comments people have been sending me, asking me about my thoughts on this bizarre horror channel, so I decided to take a look-see. That's an in-joke, everyone. You'll get it when you see this series. Before I go on, let me explain what Crypt TV is, for those of you who are still in the dark. Crypt TV is a horror YouTube channel that creates short horror films that air online in order to see if these short films gain enough high praise to become full-fledged feature-length movies sometime in the future. It's a way to see if they're popular ideas. That's it. They're prototype mini-movies / trailers to much larger projects the studios are on the fence about, but the filmmakers want to see if the audience loves them enough to invest in a longer movie sometime down the line. This channel was founded by horror director Eli Roth and Blumhouse Productions, the same studio that brought us Get Out, Us, Split, The Purge, Insidious, Paranormal Activity, Happy Death Day, Halloween H4O, and many other flicks that have gained decent respect over time. They originally created this channel online to see if anyone would care about their unmade, possible future projects, but it seems that this show has grown into something more. Now, I've only seen less than 5 of these short horror films, so I will say that they are pretty interesting and worth more attention, since I love to see what types of horror flavors they have to offer. And what better way to kick off a new review series and our first look into Crypt TV with an analysis on none other than their very first fan-favorite short film, The Birch. This short film in particular is the most noteworthy and well-recognized project on Crypt TV's reputation, and since a few of our subs requested I see this show, I hope they like hearing what we thought of this award-winning webisode, and if it's indeed truly as great as the online community says it is. This short did in fact win an award, people. It was that amusing. Plus, I could use a new series of reviews, since copyright won't stop hassling our other review shows, and nobody seems to be that interested in us reviving My Little Pony. For now. Soon, my friend. Soon. But let's stop wasting time and begin. Is this Crypt TV series even worth our time? Was this online short film as epic and terrifying as everyone said it is? What makes this YouTube flick so popular? Well, let's stop wasting time and find out. Is this horror tale a beautiful blooming flower growing out of the garden of terror? Or is it a rotting old weed that needs to be cut down? Grab your stick crosses and let's proceed. This is my review on the first ever award-winning Crypt TV webisode, The Birch. So, our webisode opens up with some guy holding a bloody knife. And that's it. For those of you who are confused like I was, this is going to be one of those kind of stories that jumps in between time frames. We open up with a flash forward, then we flash back to what happened before that. Then we get frequent flashbacks to a time before the current story going down, and finally, a flash forward to the ending. It's a tad confusing, but it does make sense in the end when they tie it all together again. The time jumps are just a way to make the film feel artsy and deep and stuff, but really it's unrequired. We then cut to a boy hiking through the dark haunted forest as spooky narration about a ghost living in it is being spoken. Ooh! While this is an unnerving setup, the short film kind of neglects to tell us who this kid is, or even his name. Seriously, I don't think the audience ever knows any character's name in this, so I guess I'll just call him Kid, since that's all we know about him at the start. We soon get another flashback to Kid walking to school, but he gets harassed by, what else? A generic idiot bully. Oh joy, this cliché still isn't dead in horror yet. All of my subs know how much I just love the overused soulless bully trope. Though, is it just me, or does this idiot bully look like Jake Paul? If that was intentional, Crypt TV, then I approve. So, for no real reason at all, Jake Paul just assaults Kid and tries to kill him. Oh, that's not an exaggeration either. Jake Paul really tries to kill Kid for no reason at all outside of being a psychopath. Must be his time of the month.
Ah, it's a period joke. It's a period joke. Haha. Okay, moving on.
While this scene does make us feel sorry for Kid, all I'm thinking is, does nobody else see any of this? Not one student or person around the street sees or notices Jake Paul assaulting a child? I wouldn't complain so much, but we see earlier that the street had dozens of people walking on it. But once Jake Paul beats up Kid, no one else is there with them.
Great continuity!
So the bully chases him and makes us hate the douche even more than humanly possible. I'm sure he'll live in the end. But then we get another flashback to a dying mother. Fun stuff, right? The dying mother tells her son that she's not long for this world anymore, so she's giving him over to a forest spirit to raise him in her absence. Naturally. This force ghost is dubbed the Birch, who he must find in the haunted woods to summon her, so she can be his parent now, as she passes on instructions for him to get this transfer done. Yep, the dying mother is just a witch who worked with the forest ghost all her life, and instead of sending her soon-to-be orphan son to live with other family members, she decides that a ghost would be a better guardian for him. At least she's still better than the dead grandma from Hereditary. So we cut back to the present day, where Kid finds a tree with the Birch mark on it, while Jake Paul actually tracks the kid down in the dark forest to try and kill him. Yes, he hates this kid so much that he tracks him down through a large scary forest just so he can kill him for his lunch money. Jeez, get a life, dude. This is the generic idiot bully cliche cranked up to 11,000. So the kid says the magic words his mom kept in her witch journal and uses a toy cross made from the spooky trees to summon the spirit. But the idiot bully somehow manages to locate him in this acre-wide forest region. If only he used his tracking abilities for good instead of evil. Jake Paul then jumps Kid and pulls out a knife to shank him, but also shatters the wooden cross to be a dick. However, that just pisses her off. Though I will warn you, we also get this very odd Saving Private Ryan adrenaline scene where there's zero sound and the whole scene slows down to build up the Birch popping up. I suppose this is meant to show us how Kid is so terrified that he's freezing up, but it's so odd. Yet the Birch does have a pretty creepy entrance.
Who breaks me?
Sup? So the idiot bully pisses himself and runs off, but then we cut to another flashback where dead mommy tells her son that the Birch is his mother now and will always protect him because the forest spirit is a good ghost who will eternally look out for the innocent. Yep. That's our big twist. The scary monster is a good guy, and it wants to help out our innocent hero rather than murder him, since the creature looks after those in need and the pure souls. Good thing too, since we then see the Birch murders Jake Paul.
Fatality.
Wow, that's so symbolic of you, Crypt TV. Jake Paul's career died in a haunted forest, and now so has he. Bravo, Crypt TV, bravo.
Now that is irony.
So our webisode ends with the Birch adopting our kid hero, promising to love him forever, before closing out with a scary face. And that's it. Yes, really, that's all. The mother is implied to be dead now, idiot bully Jake Paul is dead, the Birch was a true hero all along, and the ghost is his mommy now. The end. So is she going to pay child support payments now? Is she going to feed him, clothe him, bathe him, put him through college, and raise him in his or her home now? We'll find out in the upcoming wacky sitcom, Make Like a Tree and Leave. One's a shy loner human child, and one's a scary Lovecraftian nature spirit. But can the two of them learn to get along under one happy household? Son, did you finish your chores today? But Mom, can't I do it tomorrow? I got Halo tonight. No excuses, son. You're barking up the wrong tree. Coming to Netflix this October, along with the new season of House Cat. See you next fall. Whether you like it or not, that was the end to the award-winning webisode, The Birch. How does it hold up?
It was
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It's not the most revolutionary horror story ever, but it was fairly entertaining. I think this episode's greatest highlight is, well, the Birch herself. This creature is a very cool-looking monster character. The makeup and special effects bringing it to life are fantastic. She looks like something straight out of Guillermo del Toro or H.P. Lovecraft's work. I love it, so she's earned my respect. I do also love how the writers made her a good monster instead of something typical like a one-note feral beast. It does provide more depth for the monster as a person compared to the generic human characters. The Birch is one of Crypt TV's fan-favorite supernatural creatures, and I can see why, since she is so awesome. Plus, she's a good guy not afraid to get her hands dirty, so I respect that as well. However, the human cast members, while very well acted, are the standard archetypes. We have the shy kid who people hate for some reason, the generic idiot bully, and the dying parent. Not as deep as the Birch is, but alright for a short film. And I get it, this is a short story. We don't have the time to provide long, compelling character arcs for all of the people, since this was a short 5-minute story. I understand. Sadly, the plot was nothing all that new. A shy kid being bullied only to have supernatural creatures fight their battles for them and giving idiot bullies their karma has been something done by every other horror anthology show we've ever seen. Heck, even The Haunting Hour did this plot. Again, I know it's a short story, so some stuff may come across as pretty standard and generic. The episode does imply that there's something deeper and more important stuff going on around here, but ultimately they don't do anything with it and stick with a trailer-style format. Good ideas, but they chose to save most of them for a potential movie. But this episode's saving grace is, of course, the Birch herself. The monster is the real reason why people love this short film. Not any of the humans, but the well-designed, likable, interesting forest ghost. And she is pretty great, so I can totally see a feature-length film being made about her as long as the writers put enough care into making the monster a central character next time. So congratulations, Crypt TV. Your first short film is a terrific experience, and I'd love to see more of the plant lady. Job well done. So, I give this short horror tale a gold skull, and a perfect score. I thought it was pretty great, and there's nothing really wrong with it. Almost all of my complaints are really small nitpicks that don't bring down the film's purpose overall. The time skips were kind of odd, but the story does pull it all together successfully by the end, so I can't hold it against them. The humans are stock characters, but it's a short story, so I get that there's not enough time for any long character arcs in 5 minutes or less. But the key selling point of the Birch herself is by far the greatest thing that made this student film so fantastic. She was cool, scary, deep, interesting, well-designed, and overall phenomenal. In my opinion, the Birch story is a simple, easy-to-follow plot, but has a cool monster in it. So, I can recommend this web short for everyone to see, but will warn you to not go in with very high standards since it was only a 5-minute short story. With a time limit like that, you get what you get. Nevertheless, the Birch was certainly a well-grown, beautiful plant of sheer horror storytelling, spreading its roots within the minds of our nightmares. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, or just tune in for more videos posted here on Wolf Entertainment. If you want to see us continue discussing this Crypt TV's work, then please, feel free to let us know through the comments section below or on our Twitter page. I thought this was great, so I would love to know what fan favorite or fan hated shorts of this channel you'd want to see me take on next. But for now, I'm your host, Catastrophe, and I hope you all stay good. Or else a ghost will slice you up into lawn fertilizer. Bye! You were supposed to locate the target. Where is he? I don't know. I tried watching his reviews, but they were too scary. Can't I just stick with his brother's My Little Pony reviews? Ah! This is going nowhere. Let's just blow up this whole world and be done with it. Patience, Thundercatter, patience. We must remain calm to progress on our search for this catastrophe. Anger never prevails. Besides, we can't blow up the planet. The Nega laser is powered by Nega energy. Only the Supreme Leader could operate the planet-shattering weaponry. It was a precaution, so nobody could use it against him. Curse that Mechanicat for his stupidity! It seems like he fails at every turn he makes. The Master should have entrusted me, since I am clearly the superior scientist. Oh, of course, great and powerful Thundercatter, of course. However, our wise master would never just go in, all guns blazing to defeat his enemies like a common thug. He was much too perfect for that. And so are we, Cat-Tana. This catastrophe and Wolf may have overpowered our former commanders, but we must think strategically to fight back, since brute force led to their downfall. We will avenge them. However, scheming takes time. If only somebody among this council had a new idea, we would be more prepared for this.
Mr. Catalyst, I have an idea!
Let's just send down the probes and scout the whole area. No, this planet would notice our unique technology, and there's too much ground to cover. We'd be wasting even more time and resources.
Hey, Catalyst, I have an idea!
Why don't we just leave? We can just rebuild the Empire and run it our way. No, these opponents had enough power to kill the Supreme Leader Negawolf and Commander Mechanicat. If we don't learn more about them, then what's to stop them from toppling our empire?
Hey, I have an idea!
I know. Let's just nuke the planet. Thundercatter already suggested that idea, Big Cat Liar. No, he didn't. It was my idea. The answer is still no.
I have an idea!
Ow! Shut up, Pinky. Why don't we just conquer the planet ourselves and have the civilians weed out catastrophe for us? No. The last thing we need is our foe becoming aware of our cat hunt for him. We'll take the planet soon enough, but a mass panic won't help us in the end.
I have an idea!
I know! Let's conquer the planet!
Guys, I have an idea!
Oh, how ridiculous this conundrum is. Won't some kitty please offer me an idea?
Catalyst! I have an idea!
Well, I'm listening, Pinky.
Thank you! My idea's this. How about, instead of trying to kill the cute little kitty, we make him become our best friend?
My curiosity is peeved. Do go on.
This catastrophe managed to elude the Master and destroyed our buddy McCanny, which means he's super duper powerful. How about, instead of destroying this powerful kitten, we turn him into an ally? We use him and his powers to our benefit. With catastrophe on our side, then the wolf will be on our side. And his friend, and his friend, and his friend, and his friend, and his friend's cousin. And then we have a whole new army of best friends. The Negawolf Empire can grow beyond this round table of cat soldiers. Let's approach the cute kitty, not with deadly weaponry, but with a friendly gesture of kindness.
That's stupid. You're stupid. Why are you so stupid, Pinky? Your idea is...
It's rude to interrupt a lady, stupid!
I must say, Pinky, this is an unexpected brilliance within you. Making the enemy a friend. I like it. He'll come to us willingly if we have something to offer as bait. Perhaps your idea isn't something to sneeze at. We'll put it to the test as soon as possible, since it could be very useful. Of course it is. It was my idea, you know. Ah, my leg! We'll try to make first contact with this feline and see how to play things out from there. Thank you, Pinky. Your suggestion shows promise.
Thanks, Catalyst!